Assalamu alaikum, people listening and watching. You're tuning into the Let's Walk podcast. I'm your host Ataur Rahman, and today we have my childhood friend, aka Langotia Yar, Mazin Sheikh. I
Thank
have
you.
to do this. Like I try to keep it formal, and the inside Asa is like, no, no, we cannot let this
Yeah,
happen to be formal. Yeah. So how are you, Mazin? How are you?
I'm
What's
fine,
happening?
Alhamdulillah. I'm fine.
Actually, tell people how we met, so that people know, oh, who is this Mazin? How are you? Getting like so free with Mazin. Like, tell people how you met.
The last time we met is when I was in 600, right? Fifth, sixth में
Yeah,
मिले थे. Yeah.
actually, the
Yeah.
thing which I remember him for is this long distance running. This guy used to have insane stamina running 400, 800 meters. I was like, this guy is planning to be a marathon runner or what? Like, I remember there used to be two, three guys, Fahad and Walid. They used
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go in the
Valid.
100 meter. I was like, no, I'm not faster than them. I'll go in 400. And this guy in the 400, 800, he's running. I'm like, what is happening? So do you plan on becoming a marathon runner or what at some point in time? Do you feel like,
Well, I've nearly thought of that, man. उस time पे बस it was like stamina था. It was just I was excited so much. And even today I have interest in sports. I can play any sports like with the same enthusiasm.
cricket or football?
Uh, football. Football, yes.
Okay, so Cristiano or Messi?
Messi.
Why Messi? Why not Cristiano? Why? You have to tell us now.
There is no reason as such, it's like बचपन से ही वो एक पड़ गया था, then वो it just carried on to my adulthood. So always
Okay.
Messi.
Tell us the name of your book. I'll put it down in the description, so that people can actually check that out. Tell us the name. What is it about?
It's
What
it's like 101 motivational days. It's a bunch of 100 quotes, and that I have copied from the internet, and then I publish it as an ebook. It's into 2018 I did. It was in the month of May. Yeah, and then what happens is when you tell your friends that you have done something new. So the first thing they do is they obviously they appreciate your work, and that's what I received appreciation from many of my friends. And then slowly what happens is it began the enthusiasm that way before it begins to drop, and then feel like after 2 3 months I decided this author thing is not for me. So I just want to say this अभी के लिए let's keep it aside. Then बाद में मन हुआ तो then I will just take it.
Hmm. This happens with me a lot. Like I jumped into fitness. I did this. Now I'm
Yeah.
jumping into podcasting. I don't know if how many months I'll do this for. But the thing is, sometimes we label this as, failures or something,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
That's the biggest thing, that is stopping our growth, to be honest. I jumped from badminton, table tennis, basketball, football, cricket to swimming also. Now I haven't jumped into the swimming pool because last time I jumped, I drowned. So, so you mean like you understand, right? I even did
Yeah,
ice
yeah,
skating. So all the sports I've jumped into, I've learned something like one or the other.
yeah.
Now,
There is always
like
something to learn. Yes, there is always something to learn.
exactly. So sometimes it feels like you're not making any progress. You're just being the jack of all trades, master of none,
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes.
right? But I don't know. I feel if you stick to the thing for too long, I mean like for a long time, maybe there's going to be
Yes,
some
maybe.
breakthrough.
Yeah, yeah. And even I started a podcast last year. You say, Imagine Shake Show. Even I
Oh,
started it.
I'll put that down in the description also.
But
I'm
I don't do it right now. I have बंद कर दिया है. I don't do it right now because
why?
like as I said, enthusiasm it dropped, and then I decided, this let's keep it aside. Let me explore more of my passion so that I can, figure out what to do with that.
Hmm. No, with that being said, I actually encountered a post from Umar Ashraf. For those who don't know who Umar Ashraf is, he is a trader. Uh, what do you call that? I forgot the term. Day trading. Yeah, he's a day trader, and whatever you start, there's going to be initial obstacles. When there is going to be an obstacle, you run back. That's the human brain, right? So he said that now everything you try, there's going to be an obstacle. How, like, you are not going to live on this planet, like we are not like trees, right? Exactly.
Yeah, right.
So he said there's going to be obstacles, so stick to one field. There's no harm in trying, but stick to one field, take it for like 3 to 4 years, and then see where it goes. Then you'll really come to know if you are there for the thing, if you are made for the thing or not. It's just like we see cooking videos, right? Like
Yeah.
most people, they see, they are like, ah, shawarma, it's really nice, this and that. But when it goes in the kitchen, making, putting all the ingredients and making the shawarma, if you like that process, then you are a better cook. You cannot see from the screen and say, oh, I like it. That I want to ask you this question: how do you keep challenging yourself? Because now that you have said that you jumped into different things, that's actually a challenge, that you are starting from ground zero, right? Be it podcasting, other people might have maybe younger than you, have started a podcast, and they might be more like famous, or having more episodes, more guests. Be it writing, there might be a kid who is maybe 7 year old, maybe in Ethiopia or something. He might have written 10 books, right? How do you deal with that? And how do you grow? Like, what do you do every day to grow and not stay stagnant, basically?
The problem with me, like I would say, is whenever I jump to something new that I don't know how it works, so what happens is I immediately imagine the end goal of it. Like I would be like this. So that's the problem. Like most people do is they don't focus on the process of that. When I started, I imagine that many famous people are coming into my podcast and discussing all that. But what I did not focus on the thing is that I didn't focus on the process of it. How would I do it? So that's the problem which I and most of the people face. And the challenges I would say is just to keep an end goal in mind, and then you will have to make out a process to reach that goal. And the main thing is to achieve small goals.
What are you currently focused on? What are your current projects?
Current projects, I am like I'm thinking of starting a startup, but I
Okay.
have no idea of like I but I have a deadline. At the end of this month, I have to think of an idea so that next month I can start working on it and build a team. So I
Okay.
still have
Wo-
about 5 to 6 days left. Yeah.
Okay. Best of luck, man. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Tell us
Thank you so
about
much.
which field. Which field the idea is about, like tech, marketing. What kind of field is that?
It's mostly
What are
it,
you? What
it's
you are
mostly
planning?
will be about it's mostly will be about tech because it's growing so rapidly. The market is really huge. So it may be about technology. Yeah, technology. It will always be about technology, and even something that I would say a market where people have a problem, but they are not being recognized as such. So there's this little thing that I can focus on.
Give me
Like
an
for example,
example.
e-commerce business. In e-commerce business, when you deliver something, you get at 5 to 6 days later. So we can do something that can deliver the product on the same date. So just to make something even more better. So that's the point where I would focus on mostly right now.
What do you do to keep your ideas original? Because see, there's a lot of noise, be it social media, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. We are consuming a lot of social media. So sometimes you come up with an idea, but you're like, oh, that's what Gary Vee said, right, in the previous video. This is not my idea. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm coming, where I'm coming from? You write an idea, you think, oh no, this is my idea, but you're like, no, 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 this is what this guy told. Maybe this is what Jay-Z told, or this is what Gary Vee told, this is what Robert Grant told, right? So how do you keep your ideas original and know that it's authentic, it's from you, it's not from somewhere like copy, like paste or something like that? How do you know that?
It always happens with me when I think of an idea, and I search it on the internet, if this idea exists, there हमेशा कोई ना कोई होता ही है who has already started that business. So one thing is that if, as you said, Gary Vee and other influencers, if they said that this idea won't work or this has this problem, so you have a feeling that what he may be saying is right because he has more experience, he has more knowledge in this field. But what I do is I read the story of Elon Musk, where when he was starting SpaceX business, his spaceship, and I think Neil Armstrong. It was Neil Armstrong and other highly regarded astronauts. They said that this wouldn't happen, succeed in long term. Elon Musk is foolish to, build reusable rockets. But I would appreciate his thinking and his personality. What he did was he ignored all of that. No, he didn't care about what even the astronauts were thinking. He didn't care about that, and he just decided that I want to do it. I will do it. If I fail, there's no problem, but I have to do it. So this story inspires me a lot. Even if I think of an idea that wouldn't happen if people say, I just think of this story and then I get excited once again.
Tell us about the pros and cons of self-publishing, and like, did you have a publisher, or what did you do?
The problem, I would say, the pros are you get to publish whenever you want. You don't have deadline. And what happens is when you look for a publisher, the first thing is they will demand for a manuscript of your book, and it will just take them about around 6 to 8 months to just check it and to publish it. So it's like पूरा एक साल निकल जाता है इसमें. So the best thing about self-publishing is that you can just publish whenever you want, whenever you finish your manuscript, and that's what I did. And it was like KDP Amazon, yeah, Kindle Direct Publishing, the service of Amazon. So where you can directly publish your own book. There's no need of any third party, being involved in it. So that's the main thing, It's like you get freedom. And when you look for a publisher, then the reason is it takes time, and also अगर उन लोग ने reject कर दिया तो you have to start all over again. So that's the most difference.
So I mean, like, we can take 10 copies of the manuscript and give it to 10 publishers, whichever guy takes it. So
but it takes time.
Is it like that, like, or you just narrow down to, no, I want it from this publisher, like Good Words, I want my book from Good Words? Do you, or you just give it to random publishers, whichever selects? Okay, fine.
I narrowed down it, so so it reaches more of the audience.
Okay.
And even with self-publishing, you don't get that much audience. You have to market it yourself. But when you look for a publisher, they already do it for you, so it's better. So
what about what about the money? Tell us about the juicy stuff. What happens to the money when you have publisher and when you don't have a publisher? Tell us about that.
Publisher takes most of the money, they take a large portion of your money.
That's what they call royalty, right?
Yeah, royalty. And even KDP takes it, but we have an option of like 35% and 75%. So I always choose 75%. I mean 75%, you will get it, but 35% they will take. Amazon will charge for their royalty.
Okay. So what is your upcoming book, or do you have any plans to write in the near future?
Seriously speaking, I have like 2-3 topics. The first one I would say is it was a guide to Kindle ebook.
Oh.
How to market, how to publish your book, how to write it, even how to market it. But then, as I said, enthusiasm, it radically fell, and so I still have that manuscript with me on my laptop, but I haven't touched it for the last 1 year. And it's just there sitting on my laptop. And even last year, I decided to write another book it was about something brain. A deep dive into your conscious and subconscious brain. So that's what I did. I researched a lot for that, but I haven't read any of this. I haven't started writing manuscript. I just research. That's what interests me. But as for writing, I say don't do it now. Just postpone it later.
Okay. So tell us, like, how do you like, writing is, to be honest, not a, like, I'll say it's not an easy thing, because every day, do you do morning pages? Have you heard of those?
Morning pages? No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay.
It's like journaling or something.
No. Morning pages. I am not sure of the exact idea, but it's something like that. Something like you get up and you have four A4 pages, and what do is you first thing, like after getting up, without taking the pen off the paper, you just write whatever you write. Even if you feel like I don't feel like writing, you write that for 4 pages without thinking, without thinking.
Without
So
thinking,
this
yeah.
is what like the top writers do in order to get that. Basically they're trying to force their creativity. So what happens is that when they get up in the morning, they're already creative. That happens by nature, that becomes the second nature.
Yes.
It's basically like, taking a 5 kg dumbbell, and after some time 5 kg is nothing, it's like peanuts.
Yeah, yes.
Being able to every single day get up and write, like how do you do that?
I haven't heard of this, man. This is really interesting. I have to try it. I haven't heard of morning page. I have heard of journaling. You get up and you write about your thoughts,
Yeah.
and you write about your to-do list, what to do.
Yeah.
That's what I heard of it.
This
When I
is
think of an idea, when I
yeah.
think of an idea, like it just sparks into my mind. I just write it into my note. I have my phone, we write a lot, and then immediately I describe what it's about. Because when if I don't, the next day I would forget it. Why I have written this? क्यों लिखा है मैंने? Then I just describe it what it's about, and if this helps me writing a book. That's what I do every time. And even when I writing, when I sit down to write something, I just get like 100 of ideas like rushing into my brain. So it was just so difficult to to capture that one right idea and like just narrow down to your thinking and just write it. So it's really difficult for me. But I hope that the authors who are experienced authors, they have figured out some way, and they are like they are more experienced to pointing out and to picking up the right idea and writing it.
I want you to dive into the process of writing. Actually, how do you actually, like, do you make it, this book is supposed to be 500 pages, this many words every day, 2 words, or like not 2 words, like 100 words or something like that? How do you plan that? Or do you
So the
just
first
go
thing
by
I
feel,
do,
spontaneous? आज feel आ रही है, आज 1000 word मारना है, मतलब, how do you do
first thing
that?
I would do is I write on the contents of the book first. Like a blueprint, you say a plan. Like if I'm writing about something like as I said, the topic was brain. Deep dive into the subconscious conscious brain. So I just explain what is conscious and how does it affect your life. So it's like I divide it into parts and then contents, and then I have all my plan ready, and then I choose a title. Let's say how subconscious brain overpowers the conscious brain. If this is the title, I just pick up this title and I think of as many as ideas as possible, and I even search it on the I research more about this. Then I just write down like a rough idea, you say a rough idea, and then I would elaborate it when I am finishing my manuscript. So that's what I do. But what happens is when you directly go into AC चले जाते हैं ना लिखने के लिए कुछ, तो you don't have a plan ready and you just wander here and around. So that's what I
Hmm.
follow. I just write on the contents first. Yeah, when you have a title ready, when you have content ready, you can decide what content belong to which topic. If I'm talking about this, if I'm talking in detail about subconscious brain, so the conscious brain would come under this. So the basic is you have all this plan ready, and then you can decide which topic is relevant to which title. That's the most interesting thing.
Hmm. So tell me about your podcast. What did you do over there? Like, how did you get hosts, and like what is the Mazen
Uh,
Sheikh show?
I think it has only one episode of it, and it was
Oh,
like how
okay.
to learn anything in 20 hours. And
Okay.
the reason I started was, I was last year I was so much into this motivational things. I even used to make videos on YouTube channel. So I just thought let's give this a try. If it succeeds, then it's okay. But if it's done, if it's not, then I would just shift to anything. So I started this podcast, and then the time came when I had to decide the contents and the topics for my podcast. And then after recording my first podcast, it was like how to done anything in 20 hours. And then after that, the passion for it just fell down and I वो फिर वो नहीं हुआ, then just passion fell and I decided, just let it be aside for now. I have no passion for doing, I have no energy for doing this, all this. And
You know,
even after
I
two,
felt,
three,
yeah, say. You're saying something.
and after two,
I don't
three
want to
months,
interrupt.
I just, after 2, 3 months, वो energy feels you, let's start, let's start again. This time I will do it. But then things happen, that doesn't let you do that.
Yeah.
Let's say uncertain events that isn't under my control. So that's the most, I would say, obstacle that come in my way when I do something new.
There's one question from social media. Actually, I didn't get a lot of questions because I don't know why. But I have my friend Farooq. He's asking what is your favorite book and your favorite author?
My favorite book, it has to be Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill.
This is, everyone has read that. Everyone. It's so much famous, and it has something that it has everything that you need to succeed. Everything, and I actually have 2, 3 books that I read a lot, and it's the most, I would say, the best book ever about how to win friends and influence people by Dale
This is
Carnegie.
also famous book. It's written by whom?
Dale Carnegie.
Okay.
And he the way he writes, he just gives examples, and then what interesting about him is at the end of every chapter he writes a summary of things that are discussed, in this chapter. So even if I am in a hurry, even if I have to read fast, I just read the summary of it, and then you just get all of those things.
Now, also, what happens, with the summary, like you read the whole chapter and then you don't know what the chapter talked about because you're so interested in the story. So that summary, it brings everything into perspective. These things were important, these things were not important, that sort of thing. So, what is the one advice you wish someone would have given you?
It would be, just be consistent in whatever you do. As I said, I have jumped into other things. Like first, past 2 years, I have been a fan of author things and blogging, and all these YouTube videos. But then I have never been consistent in that. So I just say, कि अभी कुछ traction नहीं मिल रहा है, no one is watching our videos, so I just discard it right now. And the thing is, you really have to be consistent in whatever you do, and you have to plan according to that. So the second advice is like never giving up. That's what, being consistent and never giving up. That's the advice that I wish someone had given me.
Oh, like what's up with your YouTube? Like, are you still like being
No.
it's still on or like it's off?
Like, no, it's off. I have privated my videos. I just आता है ना, वो just public. I just kept it private, so no one can watch my video right now. And
so you're planning to post new type of content or like?
No. I have changed my top content like this year. Last year I was into this motivational things, and then this year I thought, just do something creative and entertaining. So I plan on making short films, and I have made 2 short films. But yeah, that was really great. It has message in it. But then things come that don't let you do that thing. Obstacle आ गए थे बहुत, and then I just gave up. And still now, when something happens that is not under my control, I just give up. That's the problem with me. I have to, work on it right now.
No, man, it happens. Life happens. Sometimes, it happens with everybody. The thing is, we can keep falling 9 times. The thing is not about, like not falling, right?
Yeah, it's about getting up.
It's not about, trying, not like they say, right? In this world, we are there. We are trying to avoid problems, right? But the thing is, problems are inevitable. They are going to come to us, just like.
They are going to, yes.
Yeah, so the thing is, we have to like be successful despite problems, despite challenges. So I want you to be like, नहीं कोई मसला नहीं भाई, चलो बोल के कोई नहीं हो जाएगा बोल के, like, just publish and just do something, man. Like, I want you to, publish. Can you tell like little snippet before, you release that video? Can you tell what is it about?
Which video you're talking about?
Like, tell the short film you're talking about.
No, I have published it.
You have
I
published
will
it.
send you. Yes, I have sent. I will send you that video. It was like two short films. The first one is about like it was a horror type of
Okay.
short film.
Okay.
Yeah, with no dialogues, nothing. Just me. It was a solo, solo film. I will say solo film. Yeah. The second was about. It was also about horror, but at the end it has some message.
Okay.
And that is that's really great about that. But then फिर वो बाद में I just thought अभी कुछ नहीं हो सकता है, अभी नहीं बनाऊंगा मैं. Then I just left it.
If you could go back in time, possibly with the knowledge you have, what would you have done differently?
Basically everything. I would say there is a story behind it. It was in 2017 when I got into this self-improvement things, and I ordered two books. You would have heard of it. It's Zero to One by Peter Thiel, and the second one is Think and Grow Rich. After reading that book, what happens is when you read this kind of books, so your belief system changes. Everything, the way you think, the way you do things, already this changes. So as for now, I am so different than I was like 4 years ago. And if I would have ever get a chance to go back, I would just you know uh, start a startup already, or just learn everything that I can. And I would invest more in all these business related learnings and self improvement things. That I would do.
Is there a way you can actually make money? Like do people make legit money when they are like, like having these books on Amazon, or it's like just like, yeah, 1 2 people per that kind of thing, or like do the earnings like really happen, or is it just like
Yeah, they happen, but the thing is, you need to market your book the right way. You just publish it and then you expect someone to purchase a book. That's not going to happen. And that's why where I failed, I didn't market my book. I just thought, people would surf Amazon and then they would get,
organic search will
yeah,
help you?
yeah, organic search will help you. But that didn't work for me. And I just what about marketing? I just told it to my friends. That I have this book. It's like it has quotes. Please read it. Please purchase it. That's all. And no, I haven't spent any money on advertising. But then I also there were no sales. I just it was zero sales. As for now, no one has purchased my book.
Is there something I should have asked that I didn't ask in the interview?
I don't think so. You have asked all of the things that that I have.
Okay. No. Tell me about your favorite food. I didn't ask that. I can ask
Uh,
that.
it's sometimes biryani, sometimes pulao. Just it depends on my mood.
Okay. If you were to have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, at the best restaurant, best food, who would they be and why?
Any people, any three people, right?
Dead or alive? Yeah, you can. It can be anybody.
Uh, First ever, it would be Elon Musk. He's a great idol for the youth. Second, I would just say it would be mm, just the successful people. I would just choose successful people. Second would be I think Gary Vee because I have learned a lot from him. He's great. And third would be uh, just among the successful people, you say either Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos. If the third person would be Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, but if Steve Jobs would have been alive, I would definitely choose him. I would choose him, but he's not alive right now. just influence people that I would learn from it and that I am learning from it right now. So I just learn more of what they have.
Exactly. So no, I said dead or alive, so you could call Steve Jobs directly. I was just asking, right? You
No,
can't
but
call
I
Steve
just
Jobs
wondered
from
here.
the grave.
And
Yeah. Last signing off message to the kids. Any message, be it life, whatever, life, be it life or entrepreneurship or whatever it is.
yeah,
Like, last message to the kids
I
watching.
have
Those two
I
people
have
who are
read
watching.
those,
2.5.
this
Sorry.
yeah, I have read this quote
To be
that
exact.
says yeah, I have
Yeah.
read this quote, that says the chances of you being born in this world is about 1 in 400 trillion. And that person said is enjoy your life. You're not going to exist next time. You are just here for one life and just live your life. So I would just say, I would just give advice, just live your life every day. And I have come to another quote, which just, it just put me into thinking. It was like, it went something like, what would the world miss out if you die right now? And that, I read this quote and that it put me into thinking, what have I done so that, people will remember me. So I would just say, every morning just ask yourself, or just even throughout the day, ask yourself, just, if I die right now, what would the world miss out? What will the world remember about me? And if there is, if you haven't got any answer of it, it means that you haven't done something worth remembering. So, this motivates you to do something that's, out of the box and, something different and take a risk. So that's the thing I would say. Live and do
Yeah.
something
So
every day better.
that's deep. This actually, like, it's good. It's putting me into thinking.
Yeah,
Like it, it shouldn't be like धरती पे बोझ खत्म हुआ वाला scene. It shouldn't be
yeah.
that. I hope that's not the case with anybody. But just tell people where they can find you, where they can connect with you, where they can maybe ask for some help or something like that.
I'm available at every social media, LinkedIn, Snapchat.
Yeah,
I
just
have,
spell your
yeah,
social media handle. People will follow. People connect with you. I'll also post it in the description down below.
it's, every, Mazin Sheikh, IMAZINSHAIKH. So Snapchat will be by Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All these three, I have the same ID for it, same Instagram ID for it. I am Mazin
Okay.
Sheikh.
What about LinkedIn? Are you active on LinkedIn?
I'm not that much active on LinkedIn and Snapchat, but
Okay.
yeah,
So which is the
sometimes I
top?
just open it.
Which is the top
Instagram,
Instagram? Okay. So
Instagram,
people
Instagram.
just connect those 2.5 people. Connect with him on Instagram. Okay,
Follow
यार,
करते
अस्सलाम
रहेंगे.
वालेकुम.